breaking news because Kelly Jackson was having coffee with her at one point and said, "Hey, why don't you come join me at the broadcast school?" Is that how it happened?
We weren't having coffee.
No.
We were hanging out at Quincy University. And she was like, come on, let's go.
And you were doing nothing, right, Sherry Preston?
No, she was a student.
No, I was a student. I was a music major.
A music major.
I was a music major, and I was giving a lesson to a little girl named Jenna Gage, who I'm not sure where she lives now, but I remember this specifically, and a flash went through my head, and I said, I cannot do this the rest of my life. I love Jenny Gage. I'm friends with her on Facebook now, but I was like, it cannot be my can't do it. So, and then Kelly said, well, come to SIU with me. I'm going to broadcasting.
And you know what, Sherry, I was cleaning up some paperwork last week. I found an old college photo of you, and I think it was one of our.
What?
Remember those late night Monopoly games that we did?
Oh my
Oh, my.
God!
I wanted
at
to party
SIU
with
or at
you
Quincy
guys.
University?
SIU.
At SIU. Okay.
Yeah.
I remember that vaguely. Is that in Lewis Park?
Yes, Lewis
Okay.
Park Apartments.
Lewis Park Apartments.
Yes.
Late night
I do.
Monopoly games. I want to party with you girls. Woo! Hold on to your hats.
It was SIU, so it wasn't just Monopoly.
Oh,
Right,
okay. All right. Fair
exactly.
enough. And Sherry goes on to become an ABC News correspondent, and Kelly Jackson's stuck sitting next to me every day. So, Sherry, you got the better end of that deal. That
I
is
don't
for
know
sure.
about that. I don't know about that. Come on now.
all right.
I love St. Louis.
There you go. What's going on with Amazon?
You mean besides them wanting to take over the entire world?
Yes, yes.
Okay, well, this is just another step in that direction. They're reportedly looking to offer checking accounts to customers via Chase, JPMorgan Chase, Jamie Dimon, Jeff Bezos, Warren Buffett, couldn't
Right.
think of his name there for a minute. They're all in this ultra-rich conglomerate. The three of them decided recently that they wanted to try and get into the healthcare business, so they're working on something like that. Now Amazon's saying we want to reach out towards mostly millennials and start this new checking account kind of thing. It's not really a checking account, but basically what it is just streamlining all your accounts straight through Amazon. I mean, you got your Prime, you have your Alexa, which is hooked up to Whole Foods, or to Amazon, your account where you buy stuff. Now, towards millennials, you can just bypass the bank part of it altogether. Maybe put your direct deposit into Amazon and take everything out of that.
Because you don't really need to go to the bank anymore to go to the bank anymore.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, that's one of the questions I had today. I said, when I have, let's say I even have an Amazon branded credit card. Okay, well, I have to eventually pay that credit card from some certain account. That comes from my bank account. But what a friend of mine was telling me was that when his son started working, at a new place, they did not do direct deposit or checking, give them paper checks if they didn't want them. They gave them like a debit card and said, okay, your pay is now on this card. So literally everything that you bought would come, almost like a gift card, would come out of that. As somebody who's not a millennial or somebody who's young, that's scary to me because
Right.
what if I lose that card? What if it's it's not tied to my bank where there's actually a person there? But he said it worked great, and he said his son really liked it. So younger people, a recent poll that came out said that like almost half of the 1,000 adults that they surveyed who were young adults said that they wouldn't have a problem having Amazon, handle their finances that way. There's going to be rules, of course. I mean, like Amazon wouldn't be able to, issue loans, and that's because that's where you get a lot of your regulatory problems is when you start, issuing loans. So it wouldn't be subject to that. And they also say this is all still in the very, very, very trial stage. Nothing might not come of it, but something might. So we just got to wait and see.
I don't like that debit card. That's a bad idea.
No.
These crazy kids today, they're ruining America one chip at a time.
Well, these kids, I mean, when you think about it, I mean, why? Like you said, you don't go into a bank. I do all my deposits on my phone.
Right.
I Venmo everybody what I'm going to pay them. I do pay my bills with my online banking, so I don't really go in there ever. But if it was all hooked to a different account where I just paid for things, and especially I had one account that was just set aside for all my Amazon stuff, there you
And
go.
they've grown up. Not the millennials
absolutely.
have grown up without paper checks or anything.
Absolutely.
These whole millennials just think it's Monopoly money. See what I did there? See, I brought it all back to Monopoly and you
Yes,
kids
you did.
going to school together. All right. Sherry Preston, ABC News correspondent, you're always welcome here. Good to talk to you.
Okay, you guys
Bye,
too.
Sherry.
All right.